Velma Season 2 canceled. Thank God. Finally.
One of the bigger stories over the weekend is that Mindy Kaling, it seems, has deleted a lot of her tweets about Velma. I would say all of them, but there's still one left, and it's this one. So excited for you guys to see this tomorrow. Jinkies indeed. And then
I bet they probably just told her to delete everything because it's making the studio look bad. Like, you got to think about it, right? If you're an investor at the company, so you don't really care about her, you don't care about her show, it doesn't matter to you. It's like she might seem really popular and rich, but these guys own the company that she works for. So, like, to them, this is just some girl that wants to do a show, and she's annoying our money, and we can't have anybody annoying our money. So, yeah, they just told her to stop. That's probably what happened.
and she's retweeting the actual Velma the series account on Twitter, which I wonder what's going to happen with that account because of the fact that
How do you have 11 million followers, but your tweets only get 2,000 likes? Like, that's crazy. How's that even possible? Are they, like, buying followers or something? Yeah, what do you mean? That's nuts.
I don't think they're going to get a season 2, to be honest. But, yeah, I've looked through her timeline quite a bit, and there are a couple of tweets that she made.
Look at that. This says 500. Are you kidding? 500 likes for 11 million followers? There's no way.
During the show, they're gone. Like that one where she shared that picture of Velma being the most watched original HBO Max animated series. Which, I mean, what does that mean? How many HBO Max animated series have been made? HBO Max is fairly new, so who knows what that even means?
It's the best, but also the worst because there's only one.
But yeah, she's deleted everything except for this. She missed this one. And I wonder if some people are pointing that out.
No, they're not. The reason why she missed that one is because that was probably the only one that wasn't flagged by, like, the corporate team as, like, this is a problematic tweet that hurts the brand. Please delete it. That's what I'm assuming.
I don't think they are. Nah, there's no updated stuff on here. I do like this, though.
Hurts the brand? What brand? It hurts HBO. Like, HBO doesn't want to be involved with her bullshit. They don't want to deal with that. Why would they want to deal with that? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, why? Like, yeah, why? Like, bro, these guys have Game of Thrones. Like, you think they give a fuck about this? No. If it's a problem, they'll just immediately get rid of it.
In the audience score and the critics' reviews of it. But, yeah, I wonder why she did that. Could it be because the show is a complete disaster? Nobody likes it. Nobody likes this show. Every week when there were new episodes...
7% of people like it. I like the show. It's great content.
They're over now. We saw people pretty much scorch the show because it's an awful show, and it deserves to be ridiculed because it's another Hollywood reboot taking a property that people love and shitting all over it. And this show has gotten a lot of heat. It's been fun to cover this show.
Oh, it's been great. Yeah, this guy, I love this stuff, right? Because whenever something really, really stupid happens, like, I'm going to be able to farm this for, months. It's going to be great. And 7%, it's too much? Nah, it's not really that many fucking people.
People aren't happy with that coverage, though, particularly this guy who's constantly going through my stuff. He's a secret fan who spends more time on Twitter than his actual YouTube channel. He hasn't made a YouTube video in 2 years. But he's traded that in so he can get some Twitter likes, pointing out that I've made a bunch of videos on Velma.
The reason why the guy made a lot of videos on Velma is because a lot of people wanted to watch them. That's why. It's like Wings of Redemption. Sean Ranklin gets a lot of views, but Wings doesn't get that many views himself. I don't understand. Like, people just, they have like no fucking concept. Like, it's called farming, yes.
So what? I'm going to keep making videos on Velma because, one, people like to watch them. Just about all of them do pretty good on the view count. Two, shows like this are shit and deserve to be ridiculed because nobody likes seeing their old favorite shows destroyed like they have been over the past couple of years.
I think that, like, deserve to be ridiculed might be a bit much, but to me it's like every single person who, like, you have the right to have an opinion. And I don't like the idea that you don't have the right to express that opinion. Now, obviously, whenever you go into somebody else's space and you're, like, attacking them for their opinion or telling them they should have your opinion, that's whenever you go over the line. But just on a very basic level, you 100% are entitled to your opinion about any of these things that you have. Even if it's not a popular opinion. That is your right.
And saying that I somehow made Velma be renewed for season 2, which we don't even know if that's happened yet, is ridiculous. It takes millions of people to watch a show. Most of my videos on this only get 100,000 views.
I wouldn't be surprised if they renewed it for a second season, because the odds are the first season is just doing super badly, and the showrunners, they've already probably invested a lot into the show. They're like, okay, well, let's try to make a second season, and maybe we can profit off of some of the hate watching, but if it's still bad, we're just going to cancel it after that. Many times they've given seasons or shows like this, like 2 seasons, and then it's done. And I think also HBO might not want to cancel it after 1 season because it could be shown as weakness, as if they cut the project because it wasn't good enough and it could reflect badly on them. So maybe they might want to do it for 2 seasons to avoid that level of criticism. There's a lot. All I'm saying is that there are a lot of reasons that Velma could be renewed for a second season that would not have to do with the quality of the content.
Not enough people to keep a show going. It's not. You should go back to your My Little Pony videos. There's another guy that's doing this too. I'm not going to say his name because I think he's disgusting. He's a cuties defender, and anytime a pedo comes topical and relevant, he always rushes in to defend why we should be kind to pedos.
So yeah. Basically, I don't know who Mr. Girl is. I have no idea. But Cuties was a Netflix documentary that was focusing on the sexualization of young girls. And I didn't watch this because I didn't want to be on the FBI list, but I know about it. And basically, it was just a show that was about, like, young girls and the sexualization of them. Apparently, they said that they were doing it in a way that was, like, healthy and not bad. The trailer for Cuties made me uncomfortable to watch. It was just extremely, like, weird. And, yeah. So that's what it was.
I think he's sick. He's always looking for Twitter likes as well. Not even going to mention who that one is, but I'm sure he would love to have the actual views that those videos get. But anyway, anytime the Velma topic comes up, people come in. So the big thing that happened in the last episode of Velma was it was revealed that Fred's mom is the killer, wanted to put Velma's brain inside Fred's head so that Velma could become a rich white man and run her company. Because Fred's, of course, a moron in this series.
Okay.
And whoever thought that these plots would go over well was an idiot. So everyone on here is making fun of this show. This was from February 10th. This is the only place you can comment on this, by the way, because if you go to the YouTube, of course, you can't.
Yeah, of course they're not going to talk about it at all. I mean, really, I don't see why this is news. I think that if they wanted to go for being really edgy, have Fred join ISIS. Have Fred go down the incel rabbit hole of, like, getting progressively more and more incel and hating women more and more, and then finally he actually joins ISIS. That would be funny. Yeah, and the reason why this stuff isn't funny is because they never actually take real risks. Like, they never actually push the line. They only pretend like they push the line, but this is pushing the line for people who think mayonnaise is spicy. It's edgy in a way that is edgy for people that get excited and they're like, oh my God, I think I'm breaking the law. I'm driving 31 miles an hour and the speed limit's 25. Bro, like, I'm riding dirty right now. It's nuts. Or they get, their heart rate goes up whenever they're going to drive over to their dealer's house to buy weed. They get super excited about that. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Yeah, those are the people that this is edgy for.
Leave comments. This person says, still can't believe Fred's mom was the murderer. That's probably because it was never hinted at and they never dropped any kind of clue that she was. This person's saying that it's good. Very rare. Never thought that racism would be cool. The season final was so good.
There's, of course, going to be some people that like it. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
But are they hiding?
Some people like eating shit. Okay, you guys ever watch Two Girls, One Cup? So, yeah, I mean, the fact that some people like eating shit doesn't mean that shit tastes good.
Comments on here? Why did you have to do it? Goodness sakes, someone cancel this account, please. What's even funnier is this account only has like 6,000 followers, which is kind of surprising for the size of this show. It's probably all people that don't like it, other than a handful of people there. Another thing that's
John Cena follows it
is the fact that, well, they shit on the original Scooby-Doo stuff again. Here's the Mystery Machine. Fred Jones's Spooky Stuff Hunter, which he got from his mom. Well, his mom owned it.
Bro, this looks like the van that my parents told me not to go close to whenever I was a kid. They're like, if you see a van like that, go home right now.
But people aren't happy with this either.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people making fun of this stupid
they don't
Mystery
have free
Machine
candy
thing. As it should be, because the show exists to be ridiculed and made fun of because it's an awful show. But they ask here in this article, will Velma get a second season? And I don't know. They would have announced it by now. Why would you announce it later? Like you would, if this was such a highly loved animated series.
Well, they're going to announce it later on because they know the show is extremely controversial. So they don't want to announce it right now because right now the show is getting hate. So they'll wait for the hate to die down for people to move on to something different, and then they announce it. So it looks comparatively better.
As they were claiming, just remember, it was the most watched animated series in HBO Max's history.
It was announced 2 years ago. Oh, there it is.
A comment that Mindy Kaling deleted. Let's take a look at what they're saying over here on MovieWeb. So
so it looks like, okay, so it's been greenlit for a second season. Oh, there it is.
Velma get a second season. From almost 60,000 people who gave the series a 1-star rating on IMDb, and the thousands who helped give the show just a 7% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The answer to that, Will, is a hope that the answer is no. However, it was reported that Velma's second season plans had already been instigated before the debut of the first episodes of Mindy Kaling's series. The real question is now, will Warner Brothers be...
I'm going to go off on a limb here, guys, and I'm going to say I don't really care about the show. Like, this show doesn't make me mad. I think it's funny. I think that, if these weird, contrived, woke people want to have their show, okay, sure. It's weird, but all right. Yeah, that's fine with me.
I'm not going to watch money and effort into a show that is clearly playing to a very limited audience.
Yeah.
When so many other much-loved shows have been scrapped in the last several months. The initial audience numbers for Velma were impressive, but only if you didn't then look at the resulting avalanche of reviews that included comments like, couldn't make it to the end of the episode. Hate this show more than any other, and only watched to confirm it was really this bad.
And I think that is probably the reason why it got renewed, if anything else, right? If any audience reception is an indicative of like why it got renewed, that's probably why.
For those who've yet to witness the cultural phenomenon that is Velma, all episodes are on HBO Max.
That's
streaming.
exciting.
So that's episodes are on HBO Max.
Oh, for a second, never
streaming.
mind.
So that's actually a really good point. Most people didn't even finish the episodes. They just wanted to see how bad it was. That's not enough to keep a series going. That's not enough to keep a series going. I think they thought they were going to have a big series. I think they thought it was going to be a huge show, and it wasn't. It was a flop. And now, will they keep it going? So this show got the green light and was created, obviously, before David Zaslav took over. And he's not shy about cutting shit. He'll cut anything. He'll cut a 90% completed movie, which was Batgirl. And
oh yeah, that never came out, did it? Right? No, because yeah, I totally forgot about that.
I should have did a video on it, but they were out there talking about how that movie was unwatchable recently. And I do believe that. I bet you it was an awful, unwatchable movie. So I have no doubt that the man is willing to chop this show, even if they've already if they're already started to work on it. I think he'll chop it. I don't think you're going to see a season 2 of this. I don't think you will. I don't think they're going to
apparently
make it.
Got renewed.
They might have. They didn't even announce it. They just
that doesn't
put
age
in
well.
a placeholder for it so that they could start working on it. And I don't think you're going to see them resume work on it. I think the show is dead, as it should be. The fact that Mindy Kaling is...
Well, I don't know if it's dead necessarily, but I mean, there's not a lot of people that probably watch it because they actually enjoy it, you know? She's sexual and underage. What are your thoughts on that? What do you think they are? Like, what? It's my same thoughts with every other circumstance where this happens. I've said the same thing every time.
Is deleting her comments on this show, deleting her tweets about it, except for this one. This is the only one that is still there.
And there's also a good chance that they might have taken her off of like a creative role in the background because of how badly the show went in the first season. They were like, okay, we gave you your chance to do your show. That didn't work. So now we're going to do something different.
In fact, you can see that in the past 30 days, for some reason, it's not showing up. But here, it's because it was probably a while back. The tweets that she deleted were old. But you can see that over the past 30 days, she's deleted 3 tweets. This is her account, at Mindy Kaling, 11 million followers. So she deleted 3 tweets. Here's one that she deleted on the 8th, right here.
I believe you. I don't need proof that she deleted tweets. I think that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I believe you.
She deleted a tweet. And then over the past 30 days, she's deleted 3. She doesn't tweet that much, actually. So this is pretty big. So I don't know what the other 2 tweets are. I know that she did.
And she could have also deleted them because she was getting a ton of hate. Like, nobody wants to open up their phone and have a bunch of people tweeting at them saying how much of a failure you are. Like, that's also a case. That's also possible.
100% delete that one where she shared that picture of the show being watched. So what were the other 2 tweets that she deleted? They were probably Velma tweets. She's only got 1 left. That's not a good sign for a season 2. I don't think we're going to see a season 2 of this show. I think it's done. And good riddance. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed to that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Okay. Well, I mean,
make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description.
It's
a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also
is this like
can just come
Patreon?
over here for free. But if you are a supporter,
I've never heard of
over
that.
here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream.
Like,
once
I'm gonna be honest. Like somebody says that they're on locals. Like I'm going to assume that's like a you know, like a close like tender like OnlyFans. Like that's what it sounds like to me.
month and throwing
but no
links to the supporters.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.
I'll link you guys a video. Give me one
Captain
second.
Grimm actually just released new video.
I will look at that in a bit. Oh my god, why is this? I hate how it does autoplay. I can't turn this off. It's so annoying whenever this happens. Yeah, and I know that you can turn off autoplay for certain things, but you can't turn it off for like hit the X. Okay.
Over here, I definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.
Why'd you tell me to do that? Should we go back and ban them? I think we should. Yeah, guys, I will give you a bit of advice. I do not want people's tech support advice if it's wrong. If you don't know what you're talking about, shut the fuck up. Yeah, you can't do it for a playlist. Yes, I know that. That's what I clearly said, but somebody was typing in all caps lock. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it sounds like somebody's going to get fucking banned for that. I'd like to refresh and remind everybody that if you give tech support advice and it is wrong, you are permanently banned. It doesn't matter. Oh, they had good intentions. They were trying to help. No, they weren't. They were trying to be involved even though they knew nothing. That's the way it is. I don't want it. Let's see here. Delete system 32. Yeah, there you go. And let's see here. Get the fuck off your high horse? Bro, you mad? But were you one of the people doing it? Let me see. No. Well, I'll ban you anyway. Get out of here. Look at this guy. Oh my god. Look at you. Oh, wow. They actually admitted vaccines were useless. Imagine if it was a male. Double standard bullshit. Host a real person. Nick is fake as fuck. Get the fuck off your high horse. Bro, you're such a loser. Oh my god. It's like every single time you see somebody like that, it's never like one thing. It's like 5 things. Yeah, the audacity. I know. What? It's just sad. Okay, I'll watch one more, okay? Let me see if I can find something that's worth looking at right now. I've been a little bit slow on this stuff. I need to actually just spend time to just go through and watch a bunch of these videos that I've just missed out on because I've been so fucking lazy, and I've been playing too many video games. That's the problem.